Hello, how you doing? This is me, Zacchaeus, and I'm gonna do a video for tribute to Muhammad Ali, who passed away. And I'm also gonna talk about Piers Morgan. I had to sit back and hear what's going on about the Muhammad Ali. I knew there's going to be controversy about him being a racist and stuff like that, and I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about things that I did like that he sometimes said and sometimes I didn't. At the same time, I'm glad also I want to mention, since I am a multiracial person with African American, French, English, Native American, and Irish. The reason I say Irish, because Muhammad Ali, if he was a racist and he hated white folks, why don't he notched his white side and went to Ireland back in 2009? Y'all look it up. Yes, his grandfather was not a slave master, was an Irishman who married a free sister. His grandmother last name Grady. Okay, he went to Ireland, and all these Irish white folks was so happy to see Muhammad Ali. So if he was all that racist, he would notch his white side. And one thing about folks to understand, and one thing I speaking of, one thing I don't know what it is besides the French Creole part of English. I sometimes don't like the English. I do like my English side when it's in England, but when you start learning the history in this country, I start to get angry about the English side of my family tree. Okay, about what they did to the Anglo-Saxons, what they did to both the black people, ancestors, and the Americans. And also they did to the French Creole people. I mean, French people who are Acadians, Cajuns, and the French Creole mix. You know what I'm saying? That type of. But the Irish part of me, I just don't get upset about it. And I love celebrating. I became Catholic at 13. I'm 3. I used to be a Protestant. And I love celebrating. Even before I still love wearing green. And I know there was some bad Irish people who got similarly whitewashed. Well, of course they're white, but you know what I mean. The Anglo-Saxon Protestant mindset, they was not. I mean, something like Protestant in America. You know what I'm saying? Try to kiss up, because they say the Germans, Italians, and Irish became like the white Americans, but they was already white anyway. But y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? But the mentality, right? Remember, immigrants, supposed to understand, even though Europe controlled the part of slave trade and everything, you had Europeans who were against it. Like when doing the civil rights movement, when they saw Martin King get beat and having them dolls and water trade, dehumanizing our people, along with people of other races who was fighting for us civil rights, you have Europeans who saw that, and they was very angry. You have white Europeans today who do not like white Americans to this day. So that when I found out my 4th, 6th great grandmother was Irish and English, okay, I traced her English roots to England, but I'm trying to find more about the Irish part of her roots. She married a mixed race person who had to look like a white person because they said her son, my 3rd grandfather, was Creole, and I found there was no French or in their family, no tracks of Louisiana. It has to be her first husband, because they classify him, talking about the son, my 3rd grandfather, who was mixed, as white when he was staying with his mother on the census in 1800 something, with after slavery. Of course, this is after slavery. This is after the Civil War and all that stuff, like 1870 something, 1880 something. Okay, and they classify him. That's why my Asian cousin was debating, the one who's on that side of him, who's adopted by my white relatives. Okay, it was the subway downtown. If you saw my video about the English roots and everything, talking about I found my not so quite white cousin. That's the one, the Asian cousin who's adopted. Okay. And I haven't heard from my ancestry.com. I got a text and them, check your doggone messages, because I'm telling you, before I saw that, I saw when he was classified as black. Talking about my 3rd grandfather when he married my 3rd grandmother. Okay, all right, but his son, my great grandfather's father, was classified as mulatto on 1910 and 1920 census. Kind of weird how they did that back in the day, but that's how. But yes, my 2nd great grandfather was classified as white when he was a little child, and when he married my great grandmother, who was a sister in 1910, she probably mixed because her last name was Riles Maiden, but her dad's tracing that family tree, Louisiana, Rial, like R-I-A-L. That's like a Latin type name. You know what I'm saying? French or Spanish or something. You can tell this is mixing that background, okay? And that's why. But they always said that he, not her, was Creole. So they had to have been the father, who was the Collins guy, because that's his last name, Collins. Bug was the sister grandmother who's white. They married after slavery, after, you know, civil rights and all that other stuff. Okay, and then they say she divorced, but I don't think they got divorced. I think they found out that he was part black, and something had happened down then. You know, before they had the Jim Crow laws came in, they probably killed her. And I'm not wishing death on, if, you know, if it didn't happen that way, but someone not telling the secret. But anyway, but see, when I traced her family, and I found out McCombs, which is an Irish name, on that side of the Bug family. Yes, if you're white and we're related, okay? All right. So the Bug, McCombs, all that, okay. All right, Bacon, yeah, those are the last names, okay? The sixth grandmother named Maria Mariah McCombs. We related, y'all. We are related, okay? That's the Irish name. So the reason why I'm bringing that because Muhammad Ali was part Irish. Okay, he was part white. His parents are not pure black; they were mixed. Okay, and I also heard someone told me a Mexican part Tigua guy and an American guy in what's it called in Mexico told me he was part Native American. Part Native American, but I already knew he had Irish in him until, you know, before 2009, because, you know, I read all about the mixed ancestry, mixed ancestry of these stars. You know, mixed ancestry myself, but I'm glad to see a video of Muhammad Ali going to Ireland to see his white cousin, to see white people welcome arms, and they all came there in 2009. Look it up on YouTube, okay? So the reason why I'm bringing this up, because yes, when he, remember, like Lovey T said, I have to back up. This is a time back in the Jim Crow days when, yes, it was a lot of white people, not every white person, but a lot of white people who were racist towards people of African descent. Because remember, we're mixed race people. Dark, light hair, shaking hair. We're majority part black, part white, Native American. We might have some other ethnicities as well, but there's many of us are, okay? But we're classified as black by the one drop rule to keep us in slavery back in slavery days, and then after it really got big in Jim Crow to keep us, you know, in anti-black racist laws, should I say, back in the Jim Crow days, okay? That's why they had turned, like, you know, even like, you know, that's why we're different shade, and so is Muhammad Ali. We don't look dark brown chocolate. We can still be dark brown chocolate coming from the United States that has a mixed DNA, okay? That's common, okay, here in the United States, okay? And also the rest of America's too. But the point is, you know, that's what happened. You know, that's why I'm very anti one drop rule. They can call me a coon when I don't go on when the intent was to be racist and to hurt us for having one drop of black blood. Folks think I'm the coon because I don't go along with it, but they don't want to be the coon. But my point is, so during that time, you had the civil rights movement and you had the Nation of Islam. Y'all know I'm not for Nation of Islam. And one thing about, I do agree that confronting the enemy, the white racist person, or confronting anybody, that's why I'm very I will confront you if you hurt me. I don't care what your color is. Y'all know how I talk. I have got to the point, Lord forgive me, not turn the other cheek anymore. Yes, I have a hatred towards anybody who does. And I know it's not the right thing to do, but we have to stop this enemy from continuing this mess. Okay? Alright? I know it's not the Christ right thing to do, but whatever. Well, he became a Muslim, Nation of Islam, and people who, when Piers Morgan said that he was more racist than Donald Trump. But Donald Trump was a closet racist because his dad was a Ku Klux Klan. Can you do research on that and talk about how the white folks, how they treat our people back in the day, how racist they were before you start talking about Muhammad Ali? At least Muhammad Ali reformed himself as a racist, and his, you know, his grandchildren, some of them have white mothers. Of course, their whole family is mixed. Okay, with some non-black heritage in the family, especially his other wife that was Creole, but he himself was part black and English. And I mean, I found he had English on Wikipedia, but the Irish part, I knew the Irish part more than I know about the English part. Okay, and he went to Ireland. So if he was that racist, he would never admit having white heritage, and never went to a white country to meet his white relatives and people. So anyway, so what happened was, people start dragging. He had race. Oh, he was somebody non-draft nigga or something like that. Well, excuse me. By the country of this country of the First Amendment does tell you the freedom of religion to protect your religious rights, And he joined the Nation of Islam, even though I'm not for the Nation of Islam. I do not like Farrakhan, I do not like Elijah Muhammad, I do not like Wallace Father, fake so-called pure black person who looked almost white, who was part black, okay, who try to tell us how to live our lives. Excuse me, don't tell me what I cannot do, who to marry, who they would have, where my hair. If you fight for my freedom, then you let me determine the freedom, not nobody else. And I do get mad with white folks who do the same. I'm about to go in there as well, who do the same doggone thing too. You know I like my cake and eat it too. I don't care if I end up getting diabetes eating cake, which I do, really do okay. But still, that's on me. Okay. So anyway, I ain't need your help. Yes, I'm a score for Proverbs 9, chapter 7, chapter 9, chapter 9, 7.7, 7 and 7 and 9, okay, what I'm saying, about don't correct the arrogant, yeah, don't do it. If you truly love God, just don't do it when it comes to me. Anyway, so when it came to him, Muhammad Ali, when he joined Nation of Islam, he had a right to not go on the draft, and he's right. Why go to another country, fight for a country that he get dehumanized in, and do the same to another race of people who are not white? Why would he do that? And I definitely agree with that. That's why Martin Luther King got killed. Besides fighting against segregation, that many y'all folks are, we wish you go back to segregation. Shut the hell up. If you don't want here to be in a diverse country like the white racist people, go back to Europe. Since y'all don't claim y'all mixed heritage, especially the native part here to make you native of this country, then you can go to Africa and claim and see how if there are black Africans that will accept you down there, because there's some that do and some that don't. Okay, so they know that they tell they make fun and I did talk about on my other video about how some of our people just buy the stereotypes and just look ashamed of us because of that. So, which I don't give I really take side on my African brothers on some of those issues, because I get tired of being told since I don't act stereotypical and I act like other crap and act like the more they jigaboo that I'm ashamed who I am. I'm ashamed I ain't being a man, all other crap, all these old doggone insecure folks. Alright, but going back to the situation. So he's right. Why would he fight for a war? But I do disagree with about the anti-mixing video he did with white folks. But I noticed the white folks clapped that time back in the 70s, probably when I was born, when Muhammad Ali, louder than he is, went on national TV with the white folks and said that he's against interracial marriages. And you had the white folks that called him all type of niggas actually agree on that video. And I see why the white folks clap. And I see not all white people that admire him, but you got white folks who are secretly racist who actually like Muhammad Ali because he was telling the people to socially segregate when he was with Nation of Islam. See one thing folks understand, it's a double-edged sword, okay? Of course, when he was confronting white folks, have you noticed that Nation of Islam people do get more respect than people who are interracial like myself? Because not only they don't like the white racist people, but I never get a Ku Klux Klan or one of the white racist people say on television, they become a race war, we're going to team up with Farrakhan, and we kill all the race traitors in this country who do not love their, do not, and they so-called mind with love their race is they, all the other crap. Where they think you can't mix and all other stuff, you can't cross-culture. That's why I'm against all that y'all talk about. I know where it came from, the root of it. So that's why you can call me a racist. Actually, y'all racist when you attack me for not being your stereotype. So, anyway. So that's why. Some white people, not all, love Muhammad Ali in this country. Because he preached that. Because we can let them integrate, but long as they mess for our daughters. The type of integration some of these folks were wanting was you stay on this pie that we just be friends and that's it. We don't mingle, we don't mix, we don't have no babies together, whatever. Because that was the biggest fear. Even though they outlawed the laws against interracial marriages, and they said well, they actually knocked down the one drop rule. Remember, they kept their secret till later on 2000. Now they feel I'm like, why we didn't know about that back then? We should know about then, so nobody can quote the one drop rule then. And it was happy that black nationalist people, or so-called pure black nationalists, were using their terminology and twisting it to hoodoo voodoo us to go along with it. So have you noticed when I wear my hair in a perm, this is all my hair, this is braided hair, it's all my hair, there's no weave in it, but it's a perm. Y'all seen how when my hair is unbraided? And when I wear it, I have dealt with white racist people, and I call it like it is, talking about self-hate, but you go get a tan, okay, trying to take all books from Elijah Muhammad and use it against me. I don't harass your ass when you burn it up in the sun to get close to my camera complexion. Let's get straight with that, okay? Or you get big lips, but you'll make fun of that sister at Mac, make a cosmetic, excuse me, who was dark skinned with big lips, and y'all call all type of names, but y'all getting lip injections and junk. So, and I defend that white guy. I don't care about him being Jewish. There are white Jews, okay? And there are white Gentiles. Jewish is a religion, last time I checked. Yes, it's an ethnic group, but not everybody is a Jew belong from Israel, okay? You have Jews that went all over the place and, you know, practiced their religion and people converted, okay? So, point is, that's why. So, I know the game. So, Piers Morgan needs to do more research and maybe attack the white folks who actually pumped Muhammad Ali. Yeah, he lost everything, but they gave him a chance. They didn't kill him like Malcolm. Actually, Malcolm X was killed by the nation Islam because he revealed them thoughts. What's his name? Elijah Muhammad sleep with them yellow bone teenage girls. That's why I don't, you know. Don't tell me a book to read. Yeah, I am a spoiled brat. I do like to do things my way. When you give me freedom, I'm gonna use it to the advantage. Okay? Don't tell me what I cannot do in that book. But the white race people buy that book, I bet they did, and every time they see me so-called act out of line of their stereotype, they attack me for it and say you trying not to be something you are. And shut the hell up. You mind your business. I don't let nobody in my business. I ain't asked to be in yours, and don't be in mine. But that's why. So Muhammad Ali, just like I just did, spoke his mind. He didn't care. That's one thing I do give him credit. Just like I talk and I have a big mouth and I have something to say, he didn't care what anybody say. Okay? So I can't knock a brother that does that. He, you know, yeah, of course you can compare him to Donald Trump, because one thing, if Donald Trump was not racist, and no, y'all, I'm not going to vote for that man. I did it as a protest against the black and brown race about the Jesus Floyd's murder thing. Okay? That's why I say that. Okay? It's to scare both communities. If they keep acting out of line, we don't have a white race for to teach us how to be racist by hurting us. Okay? That's exactly what we hurt each other when we do that 10 minutes. Remember. Okay, but if Donald Trump was not a racist, if Donald Trump was not Republican, I actually will vote for the man. Trust me, because I'm sorry, I like someone that talk that just gonna speak their mind. And that's how I am. That's why people say, you talk so much. Yeah, I talk so much because I say things you're afraid to say or you don't want to hear about. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna kiss your ass and talk in the way how you wanted me to talk. I'ma talk the way how the fuck I want to talk. That's why I cuss on this channel. It's all me, y'all. It's nothing no scripted and all the other crap. Yeah, I want to be an actor, but it's all me. Okay? I speak my mind. It's a vlog. So that's how I have to agree with Muhammad Ali when he did that. I'm very happy that he spoke his mind. Don't get me wrong, I don't like that racist stuff either. But y'all promoted that back in the 60s and 70s to keep us in line. Because that's why the Nation Islam got more problems. That's why I'm saying, how can you get mad at Beyonce, probably like Malcolm X but y'all love Malcolm X on cool, on low, because he talked about not mixing and integrating. That's why y'all love it when we don't integrate. Y'all want to integrate for necessary reasons, you know, go eat, go to whatever. But y'all really don't want us there. And this is not the white people land. This is our Native American ancestors land. And y'all want us to deny our roots, deny our mixed hair time. We black. We not pure black people. We're mixed. I'm not letting you tell me to deny my roots because you feel uncomfortable with what your ancestors did. Besides my Mexican with a mixed race person who was white. But I'm just saying, because she was a white woman after slavery. But you had a slave plantation who did that raping. And they did seducing and everything. If it wasn't raping, it was because they were trying to promote that one drop rule by them. It was the condition of the mother. If she was a slave, the child was a slave too. So you can have that business. And I'm glad I saw a video from Black History Library and America's Dark Secret. All that slavery stuff, the banks, including Wells Fargo, Wachovia, Chase, all that stuff was for slavery back in the day, and cotton plantations. Thank you, my beautiful dark-skinned sister with natural hair who came out there and said that on Facebook. Black History Library. Very, very educational video. It's about wealth. So that's why y'all promoting gangster rap music. Of course, you got coons who do it, okay? And I call them coons who call them niggas and sagging their pants and looking like modern day jigaboos, okay? It's one thing I liked about that generation, even though I'm not an old school person. The one thing I like about that doggone generation in the 60s and 70s, you didn't see Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X sagging their pants and call themselves niggas and all the other crap. And if they did, I know Malcolm X and Ali did use the word nigga, it was to hurt your doggone feelings. It was not a time for a dermot like these stupid coons use today and think it's a badge of honor to call themselves a bunch of niggas. Yeah, you go ahead and be the white man's niggas. That's right, that's what you doing. Being the white man's niggas. Don't have no self-esteem. Because you was trying to rise above that mess and not call yourself a nigga. That's why I bashed Kendrick Lamar at the March Madness concert here in Houston when I was out there being security. And I go on YouTube because I didn't hear all the lyrics. But if folks were acting wild, you had them on some hood being cool, savage coons, jumping on folks and jumping on the fence to get close to Kendrick Lamar. We had to get them out the loud concert. And white folks and other races, Hispanic, Asian, and along with them coons at the concert, using the word nigga to a mad city when I saw on YouTube. This is 2016. Y'all, this is dishonorable to our ancestors. How y'all call yourself a bunch of niggas. But Muhammad Ali didn't call himself a nigga. And he said he was pretty. One thing y'all call about that's not masculine. That's why I had no problem being used as a pretty boy. So I don't call myself a boy. Of course, the back in the day situation, I call myself a man. But y'all know time I'm a metrosexual. Okay. And he said I'm a bad man. He came there, he was macho, and he came there and said, I'm pretty and everything. I look good. And I was glad to hear a brother saying that because we've been told we ugly and all other crap. That's why. Yes. So this brother, I have to give Muhammad Ali credit and to Piers Morgan. Shut up. We from England, the other side of our roots. Okay, can you learn a history class before you talk? Before you say, and I'm glad you got blasted. Okay. All right. For what you did on Twitter, because it is true that yes, he did use racism, but it was the white racist people who actually love and hate him, shall I say, promoted his message to keep the people African descendant community as using one drop identity and preach social segregation among us. That's what they use. But when he wised up and got away from the nation Islam, he still continued to be a Muslim thing. And then he opened eyes and dealt with all colors of people, became friends with all different races. When he started to get out that circle, when he also later on, before a couple years later, because he died this year, a couple years back in 2009, and learned about his white ancestor that was not a slave master, who came from Ireland, who married. And we need to start talking about interracial marriages. I'm sorry, in back of the day. I'm getting tired of hearing about massive rape situation in every mixed heritage. No, you had in service who married slaves and free people of color. Louisiana, they had people married in, Creole Louisiana, okay? All right, can we please stop overlook this? We're going to talk about slave movies. I partially agree with us, what's it called? So not all we need to know about the history, but I get tired of showing the image of us getting beat, and I'm serious. And I mentioned in my video that race-based porn junk and BDSM is used now in porn, and folks are liking that now. And you not only got white people say, I got black friends and they love and participate in that shit. You got brothers and sisters who are African descent like dog playing a slave and do not mind being called all type of language, nigga bitches and nigga this and that by these white folks. Man, I'll beat the shit out of them folks call me that, and I yank the whip and knock them inside the head. Ain't gonna be no race play with me situation. And one thing, if I ever do a BDSM, I will never do race play, but I will not be the one getting whipped. Trust me, it won't be me. Okay, if me and my wife, and trust me, no, she gonna be submissive to me because I'm a king. I'm sorry, no. That's why I'm not one of them Negro slaves, and who have been indoctrinated by the emasculation by these psychotic ancient mamas, mixture of the psychotic ancient mama and the extreme feminism that cause our brothers talking about. Yeah, I might be not macho, but I still, man, I do tell these women off, like, you know what I'm saying. Yes, I do get on their level, and I don't care about what's between my legs. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. Hello, I don't have respect for nobody no matter what their color, creed, or gender are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the agenda. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. Hello. So that's how I am. But when it comes to me, I'm gonna wear the pants in the family. You ain't gonna have me telling me what to do in my damn house. No, you might have your mama did that, but you gonna do it in my house. I ain't your dog on daddy. I ain't no weak. I'm gonna talk to you. I don't care. I know the one thing I got that from my grandfather. He would make you cry. He showed them one thing my grandmother and she was scared of him. He'll make you cry. So no, he wasn't abusing her or nothing. But if you step on his toe and start acting a fool with him, he will continue to cut you off. Trust me. All right. So that's how I am. So on my dad's side, okay. So that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna sit here and let you walk all over me like these. That's why some of these brothers participating in the race play. They even have these sisters doing the same doggone thing. No, hell no. Y'all let the white woman and sisters talk to you in the car. Oh, y'all serious, bro? Y'all like, oh man, cause you getting some dick. You're not getting dick. You getting some pussy. You getting dick to the. I mean, nasty, but I'm not talking about. But that's exactly what y'all talking about. Okay, they don't make you a man, dog, and you are being a simp. If you gotta sell yourself to do that, to get disrespected or to get some sex, you show a slave. Yeah, they had a white woman being a slave mistress. You showed a good slave for her, a sex slave for her too. Anyway, young, these brothers don't have no respect. I don't got no respect. They don't have respect. They don't and pay and sack and all that. So that's why. But point is, that's why I had to give Muhammad Ali, because trust me, he did not play that shit, and he was tough, and he, you know what I'm saying. So that's one thing. Yeah, he lost everything, but at least he was man enough to get up on his own. I lost a lot of things, and I got one. So I give straight, and I'm glad that before he died, he went to Ireland and learned that his white ancestor on Grady was not a slave master who actually ended up married. And I'm getting tired of hearing all mixing that was black and white came from slave master raping or something, because my fourth great grandmother was a white woman who married a mixed part black man. Okay, y'all get it? After slavery, can y'all stop lying in the history books? Yeah, I know it was rare, but it happened. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So that's why, and a lot of Irish at the time, especially having history of being slaves themselves, they can relate to the black slaves back in the day. Not back in 1920 trying to kiss her to white Anglo-Saxon Protestant folks who were racist towards them and who was pretty to them because they wasn't Protestant. Yeah, trying to fit in. That's why, yeah, they try to kiss up then. But before all that, they actually were different service as well, and they mixed, you know. So folks don't understand, they don't talk about that, but they need to. It's part of our history. So let's talk about all history. So that's why, and to Piers Morgan, shut up, please. Or should I continue saying, get that way, please. Because let me tell you something. That man changed his life around compared to Donald Trump. Donald Trump pretended to be a non-racist. When in public, he was a racist. You know what I'm saying? He was a racist. You know what I'm saying? His dad was Ku Klux Klan. That's like comparing. So, you know, at least Muhammad Ali came out and said what he wanted to say, and he even lost everything. Okay? And then later on changed his life around. You know what I'm saying? And he have grandkids who got pure white moms. Okay? So therefore, can y'all please shut up? All he mixed his wives, they were listed as black, but they still wasn't pure, but they were mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, children. Then the children later on married white people. Okay, can y'all please stop that mess? He accepted it, and he also went to Ireland. Sick of Parkinson's disease, he went to Ireland and saw his white ancestors, relatives, saw his white people, and found, and it was loved by them. There was no one drop, oh, you a nigga, I don't want you in the country. No, to y'all folks who love to say all white people are one droppers, I hope that video shows you that you're actually wrong. And that's actually true, because a lot of European people, when I meet them, not all the time, majority of the time, when I mention my white ancestry, they are more accepting than the American ones here. And actually, I do show favoritism towards the European ones than the ones over here. Because the ones here wants to be uneducated. They know the history, just when they don't want us being part of that wealth. Remember, the one drop rule was for wealth too, and slavery was too. So they don't want us to share in that white wealth or their privilege or whatever, since we got white DNA. That was the whole reason why they did that. And you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. Okay? But one drop rules don't know the law, no, y'all. So y'all please stop practicing it like it is. Okay? I don't care about society, and we gotta start letting white racist people dictate our lives. I'm getting tired of that mess. Well, they don't see us, they see us another nigga. Okay, I understand they see us as a nigga, but don't be the nigga for them. Can y'all please stop that? Okay? The difference between being an African American or black or a mixed race person than a nigga, the one who wants to be the coon, the one buying into this racist stereotypes of how we are portrayed in a society that hurts us. That's a difference. And I don't call nobody a nigga, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Shoes. Y'all sure do let you talk about how they racist towards you, but you let them tell you how to live your life. And I'm sorry, I tell them to their face. I'm not gonna let you tell me how you don't pay the identity policing on me. Look, I'm legalized to check 3 boxes on the census. I'm legal. Them kids better. Hey, don't bring that doggone basket in my yard. Get them baskets out of my yard. I ain't trying to be rude. I know you're a little child, but don't bring the basket in my yard. This kid, I don't even want to, God dog it. I want them to shoot. I don't bring no store baskets. I don't need to come pick some stuff up anyway. But point is, cause I thought, because I'm watching my back because of that hood rat and the mixed chick, the hood rat, and her dark skinned boyfriend are trying to fight me this weekend. Y'all watch my back. Yeah. So, alright, told the FBI on both of them. So, both of them behind skate truck. The thug and the hood rat. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that hurt me over her. I don't even want this woman. But, I told them on my other video, 2 years. You see, I'm watching my back off today. But that's the reason why, y'all, I'm letting you know that's the reason why that we have to, you know what I'm saying? We cannot let the enemy tell us how to live our lives and how to identify. I don't care. They all control the society. They'll make them God. I wish we rise above the folks who try to tell us how to live our lives. And that's why I find very hypocritical for white folks to call this man a racist when they promoted that situation. The reason why, and I hear people, I saw a video, and I'm trying to make it as short as I can. During the Jesus Flores murder, that's a stupid white racist man who don't like black folks, people of race at all. And he has a YouTube video, which I did flag down, called No Dogs and No Blacks, or something like that. It's a screen name, whatever, on YouTube. And what happened was there was a video where a light-skinned man, a brother with armed. I better not take no baskets in my doggone yard. God dog it. Anyway, so he was in California, and what happened was he was talking about black and brown racism. I'm not for that trying to black and brown racism and talking about all the illegal immigrants cause that. No, but when he was saying all this, the white man put, oh yeah, just like y'all did in prison, y'all raped the white folks, now it's happened to you because of Hispanic gangs, whatever, okay? And so, but I'm in my head thinking, okay, well, you talking about how the time back in the 60s and 70s where there were the black nationalists using racial slurs known towards white folks, but other races, you promoted Red Fox, okay, Sanford Son, he said a lot of racist stuff. You promoted Sam Henson, George Jefferson. You allowed him to say the word honky and everything else and make fun of it. It wasn't just only Mexicans that got to make fun on both each other. They had to make fun of Puerto Ricans and everything else, okay? Although they were more favored there. Well, not in Red Fox case, because, Julio, who was Puerto Rican, he was Hispanic. He ain't like him. But still, y'all promoted that image, which made some people felt it was uncomfortable, okay, to be like that. And I know what y'all was doing. They said, oh yeah, we're going to let you say all the racial slurs and then we just sit back and be quiet. But at the end of the century or when we get tired of your ass mistreating us with that stuff, we're going to come back the way how we used to do back in the day. And we're going to promote your hypocrisy. That's exactly what they was doing, okay? I'm sorry. That was exactly what they were doing. They allowed, they got tired, people got tired of Archie Bunker. But they had 2 light-skinned men being the black identified versions of Archie Bunker. Okay, I don't know about Sherman Henson's background, but I know that Red Fox was part Seminole, part Native American. Your grandma was Native American. Okay, so and they said all the offensive stuff about white folks and not say whitey and honky and all the other stuff. That today you shouldn't we shouldn't say the N-word. Those words are just as racist as the N-word. So if they let them get by with that, so they said when we'll pick a time. When we get tired of y'all doing this, we're going to do the same thing happen to you. You can't complain about racism when it happens. So that's why I'm not a racist person, okay? So, because I know the game. And then I was a child growing up, and I was telling some family, I said, well, excuse me, you don't want to be racist, you don't say, they about me vote for Trump. And y'all, please don't think I'm going to vote for that idiot, no. But, yeah, I'm letting you know that I was threatened to do it if black and brown people stop acting, people African American and Hispanic stop acting a fool, especially in my city, Houston. If they want to be racist, I'm gonna put that Trump card on their vote card and make them feel racist. Because trust me, I said, yeah, I always tell people, while he become president, before they built that wall, I'm gonna cross the Rio Grande and let y'all just fight amongst each other. But the white folks, y'all learn y'all racism from, beat y'all up, so y'all can realize, stop practicing what they preach and stop practicing what they preach. Okay, it was a protest. I don't like Stacey Dash, and she's beautiful, but I don't like her. Okay. But y'all, that's why I made them videos. Y'all didn't catch the irony of that. But anyway, but the point is, you can't compare Donald Trump too much, because at least Donald Trump was being a bitch, not admitting his racism until he wanted to become president. Obama became president. And I do kind of feel that was fixed. I don't believe in Illuminati stuff. That they probably put Obama there so they can get the racist, so they can start being racist towards people African American and other races as well. So that's the reason why they put Trump as a good white hope for the country, which is, I don't say that, but y'all know that's the mentality. That's what make white America again, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant again. So that's the reason why. Okay, and I wish y'all realize, see things underneath the lines, outside the box, all the other stuff, between the lines, all of the stuff. That's what I do. I don't think like everybody else. I'm jumping to conclusion with everybody else. Okay, that's the point of being unique and in the individual person. Okay, so that's why. But yeah, my prayers, even though I'm not perfect right now, because my prayers go out to the family, Ali's family, and also to soul be accepted to heaven. We as Catholics, we pray for the people who pass away as well. Okay. So therefore, I just want to let you know that I support Muhammad Ali's what he did later on, and I'm glad that Muhammad Ali reformed himself later on in years from being racist. It's one thing that the Piers Morgan didn't catch. And actually, go on YouTube, y'all. Please go on YouTube and Google Muhammad Ali Irish roots or Irish ancestry or whatever, and you will see that he actually was Parkinson's disease, sick as he was sick, medically. He went to Ireland to go see his white cousin and to see white people with his great grandfather, whatever, I don't know what generation it was, fourth or whatever, grandfather that came from Ireland, who married in his African American, ancestor, African American family, and that's how he has a partial white heritage. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all know. I talk multiracial. I don't talk monoracial. Mono means one. Because I'm not monoracial. I'm multiracial. And I'm always going to bring up multiracial awareness, multiracial ancestry, and heritage. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Get off my channel. I'm not changing a damn thing for nobody. I'm just like Muhammad Ali. And you go ahead and say it like Donald Trump. I'm going to say things you're afraid you afraid to say. I'm going to say what I want to say on my channel. If y'all like what I do, y'all, it's not for you. This channel is not for you, and I'm not going to assimilate to your beliefs. I have my own beliefs, and I will choose to be whatever. That's on my point, on my choice. But now nobody else can come on my channel and tell me how to run my channel. King Z, the El Divo, this I'm a Divo, run this channel, this canal. Canal means channel in Spanish, if you didn't understand, okay? No one runs this channel but Zach. So don't come at me and tell me how to run my channel. All right? On my YouTube channel. This is Zachariah's channel. And if you don't like it, y'all, then get the hell out of my channel. Don't look at my videos. Okay? I don't mind expressing my views different from everyone else. I'm not the people you see on YouTube. I'm not the bud down the street. I'm my own individual, and I'm going to speak my mind. And one thing about Muhammad Ali, he spoke his mind. He sure did. He sure did. And I'm going to be that type of person. I'm not going to close my mouth. That's why I'll run my mouth. And if you don't like it, get out the room, get over here, because I'm not here to change for nobody but me. One thing about it, I give him that props. Yeah, and like I said, if Donald Trump was not racist, heck yeah, and wasn't Republican, I'll vote for that dude. He was not racist because I like someone to speak their mind and not trying to sugarcoat for other people. You don't have to be offensive. That's the only thing that he don't understand, okay? But I'm going to speak my mind. I'm sorry, I'm tired of kissing up and told to kiss people asses about what their color is or whatever. I'm my own individual, and just like Muhammad Ali. Okay? Bye, y'all.